Hey guys, MuJK again. I finally pulled Setzer last night on my phone. I did 111 pull and I was able to get him. Maybe I just do have better luck when I'm not recording. So let me just show you real quick my 11 pull. This was it. Um, yeah, I was actually worried because I started out with two yellows here. Again, there was no Setzer, and then finally I got it on the last yellow. So I was very, very relieved. And I've been playing a lot with him lately and kind of learning more about him. He's a very interesting character, actually. So let me just discuss a little bit more about his abilities. I know I kind of went through the character review already, but I think there's more to talk about. So early on, I kind of didn't fully understand the difference between dice and double dice. Dice is definitely a single target, and double dice is AoE. But on top of that, double dice is better against single targets as well, because if you look at the numbers, they're actually higher. Like this starts off at 1, 11, 555. This is 11, 111, and then 5055. And it has two chances basically, 40% chance of doing five digit damage, which is really good. Here you would only do 5,555, and you only have 20% chance to do this good damage here. So even against single targets, you want to use double dice if you're doing the fixed damage route. That's the thing about this character is that you can build him to kind of take advantage of his set damage, or you can actually try to build him to be strong, like have high attack. And the reason you'd want to have high attack is because of abilities like Red Card, which is the chaining single target ability. This one's actually dependent on your attack, so you want to have high attack for that. Other things too, like Cursed Card and all these other abilities, you want to have high attack for. But you can definitely use Setzer as just a finisher. And for that, you don't need to worry about attack at all. You could just, rely on double dice as much as you want. So that's really cool. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. Gamble attack's pretty cool too. It's kind of like a barrage, but it's a random amount of hits. But you can actually end up doing a lot of damage with this. Prismatic Flash is it's more than a typical AOE. It actually does a lot of hits, so that this can chain as well. So he has AOE chaining, um, single target chaining. The double dice stuff is just really quick, like single hits, which is what you want because that's a finishing move. So there's a lot of cool stuff here. Cursed Card is amazing for Arena. And I'm going to show you all these things in a bit. And you definitely want to have at least one throwing weapon if you're going for attack. If you're not, then you can just equip daggers and stuff like that, whatever you want. But if you are trying to get attack, you want a throwing weapon for sure. So that's my really quick rundown of some of the more obscure details that I left out, I guess, the first time around. So this is my new event party. And the way that I've equipped Setzer is actually for some attack. He has Rising Sun for the attack boost and all that stuff. He kind of has a lot of the stuff that my Mercedes used to. So I had him equip heavy armor so that he could make use of Dark Knight Soul with a sword here. And I'm using a sword because I wanted the lightning element to semi-chain with all the Thundagas that I'm using, but he doesn't really chain that well if you're not using another Setzer or if you're not using Yun. I don't know what's going on with my recording here. It's like kind of frozen. Let me see here. Yeah, I apologize. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Okay, so I think it's back now. So yeah, these mages are all using Thundaga. Again, I have Thundaga equipped on Terra manually because she doesn't have it. So let me just show you how I run the events real quick. I'll start out with Pro. Oh, Clake. You got that Trans Terra. So jealous. Who else can I use here? This guy has a Setzer, but he's not leveled. I don't care about the attack, but I do care about levels. Yeah. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna use Trans Terra. He does have Ramu equipped on this Transterra, so I'm going to be able to chain some Thundaga, or Thundara at least, with him. So thanks, Clake. Let's go and do Pro. And this is obviously like way overkill for Pro now, but I just wanted to show you guys. So dual cast. Maybe I'll do Thundara, just because the speed will match up better with other Thundaras. I don't need to worry about, what goes first. Alright, so he's going to use Prismatic Flash to kind of chain a little better. And then Clake's going to dual Black Magic Thundara. Alright, so let's give this a try. Yeah, so the chain is very spotty because Setzer's attack is so fast that he's probably hitting twice in a row rather than letting the Thundaras go in between. So that's fine. We don't need to be that exact on this event. Oh, okay, that was pretty good. So again, he chains best with himself and with Yun. Although I can kind of semi-chain with Chizuru as well. Oh, these are single enemies. I should probably be switching over to red card. Red card would be a little better. Let me just show you without the other mages going on. Let me show you what red card looks like. Yeah, so pretty good attack. I'm showing you the high attack build first, and then I will show you the, what is it, second knife, or whatever it's called. Because that weapon is actually like perfect for this guy. So let me go into Elite. Yes, finally we have a maxed out Setzer. He's doing the second knife build. Although he is getting a little bit of attack too at putting on a throwing weapon. Unfortunately, no elements, but that's okay. It'll still look cool to chain. Maybe I'll just show the two Setzers chaining for this first round. Prismatic Flash. But I'll just set these guys up to kind of like be ready for the next rounds. Alright, so Prismatic Flash. This guy's weaker than mine, so I'm going to let him go first. Yeah, pretty cool. And then I just auto there so that I can repeat the next round if I want to have all the mages cast their stuff. Alright, this time I'm going to switch to red card. If he happened to have a coral sword or some kind of lightning element, then I'd get elemental chaining. It would do a ton more damage. But that's okay. So far so good, even on Elite. Man, that's so cool, like all those hits. Alright, so let's see how we do. Actually, if you want to play it really safe with Ultimo Weapon, what you should do is do Cursed Card, and this will possibly or probably paralyze him. Yeah, so paralyzing him obviously makes this fight a lot safer. Let's try double dice. Let's see how much random damage he can do. So I'm gonna chain. I'm gonna do this manually. I'm gonna try to chain some Thandaras up, and then I'm going to try to finish with the gambling move. And it comes out pretty immediately, so you have to be pretty fast. I don't know if I can do it with the mouse, honestly. I don't know if I got it. But if you're dual wielding, he will do these abilities twice, which is really cool. Alright, so let's go back to red card. Let's see how he does with just the two Setzers. Alright, pretty cool. Man, that is really spaced out. Let's give him an ether. I want to see that red card one more time. Really wish he had a coral sword on. Oh shoot. He just came out of it. Uh-oh, this is bad. Oh wow, okay, that was pretty lucky actually. What is his ultimate? Deal partial unmitigated damage. Let's hope this is enough, because I don't know if I can survive if it's not. Let's do Barfura. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, this does a lot of hits too. Alright, that's the first time I've actually used that. That was pretty cool. Okay, and then let me just show you him in arena, and then I'll go into the second knife build, which is actually just as viable if you're using him as a finisher. I'm probably not, because I don't have like crazy chainers ahead of time, unless I want to bring in like a Cupid Luna, or I don't want to go down to Edgar, honestly, but yeah, people are using like 2 Edgars and a Setzer to finish, and it's really, really powerful. So let's go into arena. I'm using 3 FF6 characters because I had to strip my Dark Finas anyway, so for this week I'm gonna have to deal with that. This is my arena party. What's nice is that FF6, why can I not talk? FF6 characters get bonus stats this week. That's why they have like 3600 instead of 2700 HP. So it helps them survive a little bit better, because their HP is pretty pathetic actually. Oh no, Setzer is stopped. That sucks, that defeats the purpose. Alright, well I think we should be okay anyway. So we're gonna dual cast Daga. Oops. And then we'll probably just chain with Thunder Flask. Okay, I'll do another fight because I wanted to show the, what is it called? Well, I wanted to show a couple of things. I wanted to show Cursed Card, and then also Gamble Attack. Pretty cool to watch. Unless I get unlucky and it's like 1 attack or something. Okay, so let's do another one. Maybe avoid the Noctis so he can't stop me. Alright. Is that a Noctis in there? I can't really tell. My computer's slowing down a little bit. I hope I don't crash. Okay, so let's try this again. Yeah, let's do cursed card first. I want to show you how potent it is. If they're not immune to petrify, then they're probably going to get stoned. I mean, that is pretty scary. Alright, so and then we'll do the rest. Oh gosh, I forgot. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple more fights. Not only is it fun, but I still want to show like his other moves because he has a lot of good stuff. Like it's not just double dice, it's not just red card. Alright. Slot is actually really good too for Arena because all of them are AoE abilities. It's instant KO 30% or prismatic flash, damage to all enemies, or a stronger AoE attack, Mega Flare, or double dice fixed damage 5,555, which of course in Arena is gonna max out at 999. So let me show you those things too. Let's try Slot. Okay, so it decided to do double dice. That's fine. How can I get more rounds out of this without dying? Maybe I'll just stop them. Okay, so I'm just going to defend so I can get another round here. Okay, another cool ability is, and it's not necessarily the best, but it's just cool to watch. Gamble attack. This can do anywhere from 1 to 7 hits, just to random enemies. 2, 3, 4. Okay, well they're all dead. So that's another cool option. And I'll do one more just to show a little bit of chaining or semi-chaining with prismatic flash. Just don't kill Setzer, please. Alright, so here's this kind of standard approach. Pretty nice, okay. So yeah, lots of options for him in Arena, and of course he does have a little bit of physical evasion as well, 10% when he has a thrown weapon on top of a ton of AoE options and status ailment, infliction, so great unit. And then let me show you the kind of cheap but almost or just as effective build for him. So you can also go with, where is it? Second knife here, because of course it automatically allows you to dual wield, and you don't need dual wield here. You can put whatever, but I'm not gonna swap it all out. And then you can have, you know, whatever element weapon you need here. You can have lightning element with coral sword, or if you want to have wind element to chain with like a yun or something. You can put on, where is that again? Survival edges. This is a wind element dagger. Ice brand if you want ice, and so forth. So lots of options here. But this second knife is really good because he'll be able to do his set damage like double dice type stuff twice, and it's not going to be any weaker than a higher attack Setzer because it's all fixed damage. So that's a really cool build as well. Very versatile character, and because the fixed damage of 77,000 whatever is really high for characters that have really high defense, like the Gilgamesh trial, for instance, he can actually finish him. Like he can be like pretty much one of the best finishers against that trial boss, or any of these bosses actually, because it's not stuck at 77,000. It can actually be buffed up with the chaining. So if you didn't know, chains can with a max chain, you can basically quadruple your damage output. So that would go up to like over 300,000. And he also gets benefits from killer passives. So you can put any of these killers on him just once. They're not stackable, depending on what enemy you're fighting. And then also you can put on multiple poach materials. Where is it right now? I can't see it. Yeah, poach. Unfortunately, I made the bad decision of only farming up 2 of them, but this is another way to get an extra 15% each poach on top of the fixed damage. So the fixed damage benefits from this as well if it's one of these enemy types. So lots of cool ways to build him depending on the situation. But yeah, I'm glad I finally pulled him, and I just felt like he deserved a more in-depth discussion on a separate video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if I missed anything or if there's other possibilities. I'm still experimenting with him and trying to figure out how to chain him and time everything. But it seems like a character that's going to be lots of cool videos. I feel like are going to come out with this guy killing trial bosses and ending chains or causing chains and so forth. So really excited to see what's possible. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and see you guys next time.